And today we want to talk to you a little bit about farming mini.
Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Jason, this is Sterling, and we are Farming Mini.
And today we want to talk to you a little bit about farming mini. Obviously that's the name of our channel, but we wanted to unpack that a little bit with you today and dive into why we came up with that name. So farming mini to us is farming on a small scale. Some people call this hobby farming. We call it farming mini. So when you think of the term farming, you can think of anything from a big agricultural farm all the way down to a small herb garden in your kitchen. So farming can really mean a lot of things to a lot of people. And to us, we are just kind of doing a small scale of things that we enjoy planting, growing, and doing on the land that we currently have. We have a little over 4 acres, and this is our farm. We call it mini because we consider it to be small. Some people may look at this and think we've got so much going on, but I think knowing the potential of what we could grow this to, we call it mini.
That's right, and it's funny you say that. A lot of our family members, they look at this and say, wow, that's a lot of work. And we look at it as, wow, there's so much work more we could do. But yeah, I mean, here on our little farm, and we call it a couple of different things, mini farm, but in scale, it's small, so therefore mini. And hobby, because we don't do this to make money. We do this because it's fun for us. We enjoy being out here, and we have 2 kids that we enjoy dragging them out here to help us, but they sure don't have a problem getting out here when the strawberries are ready or when the blueberries are ready. They are quick to be out here. So, but speaking on a few things that we have, yeah, so we have different sections of this part of the property that is developed for stuff that's in the ground, to raised beds, to strawberries, apples, blueberries, and we have them all spread out and in more of a way that looks kind of uniformed. And we enjoy learning a little bit about each type of plant or fruit that we're growing, and that is because it takes a lot to learn each individual, whether it's a fruit, vegetable, or even flowers, what they take, how to amend the soils. So that would be the biggest thing that I'd say that we are constantly trying to learn.
Yeah, I think we've definitely gone through stages where we've planted too much or tried to take on too many projects and either not done as good of a job as we had hoped or tried things that didn't work. That's just part of being out here. And I guess what I've learned that works well for us is doing one thing at a time, trying something, learning as much as we can about it, applying what we've learned, and then kind of seeing as we go. You know, anywhere there's going to be different elements, there's going to be different seasons where things are growing better or things are not growing quite as well, but we really have learned a lot, and it's been fun.
Yes, it's been fun, and that's what we would recommend anybody out there who likes the idea of hobby farming or mini farming, is to find some things that you enjoy growing to eat. A lot of the things that we grow are because it's the things that we like or our kids like, and they can get into it a little bit more if they enjoy eating them as well. They can learn more about the plant, what it takes to grow it. Even is what's right behind us, and that's the raised bed area, and just learning like what to grow after something and how to amend the soils to get your best harvest on anything that you're growing. It's fun, it's a lot of work, but it's something that you really have to enjoy. You mentioned, I think, something about a little herb garden. And funny enough, at our last property, that's pretty much what we had. Yeah. I built a small little box on the side of the house, and all we had was a couple herbs in it. And now we have several different things that we have growing or that we're trying to grow. And every year we learn just a little bit more about how to do that. So we definitely watch people on YouTube. We get our inspiration from some of these folks, but some of them have either just as much land as what we use or even less, and they are able to grow tons of fruits and vegetables. And we are at a place to where we're just trying to learn something new every year to help us grow one thing a little bit better.
That would be something else I would say. If you're just getting into gardening or farming and you want to try this, start smaller than you expect. I would say, I have a dear friend who didn't think she really liked to garden. She said she had a black thumb, and I gave her one cherry tomato plant. I mean, and it was tiny. I grew it from a seed. It was probably like this big. And it grew up into a huge tomato bush and gave her more tomatoes than she could consume herself. And she gave them all away. And then you don't get overwhelmed. You can learn how to prune. You can learn how to, stake that tomato plant up so it can grow and be healthy. And then the next year, you might try 2 or 3 varieties of tomatoes, or you may stick to just one. But trying on a smaller scale just gives you a chance to learn without the pressure of taking care of a huge volume. And then once you get the hang of it, you can grow as much as your family is going to need. But I would recommend starting off small.
Exactly. We did that last year with tomatoes. We had some heirloom tomatoes, and we thought we were going to grow different varieties, and we had more tomatoes than we know what to do with. And funny enough, I feel like there's a lot of people out there who have the same problem, especially with tomatoes. They'll plant, oh, I need 5 or 6, and the next thing you know, you can't get rid of all the tomatoes. No. But yeah, we wanted to kind of break down why we call our channel Farming Mini. If you follow along with us, you'll have seen a lot of videos on firewood. That's something else that we do here, something we do on our farm. You'll see us do things like repairs on the gardening boxes. We'll do several different things, planting shrubs for privacy. But we wanted to kind of explain why we call it Farming Mini and how it's a spin-off of mini farming or hobby farming. And we have always had the ambition to get a bigger place, more space, more property. And without saying too much, we do have some big news for you guys, and we're excited to share with you, and we will do that on an upcoming video, and we will go over some of our big news and some of our plans that we have coming up. But we just wanted to touch on this. We wanted to tell you about kind of what we do, show you a few things, and really hope that you will kind of understand why we do what we do. Of course, as always, please leave us a comment if you have any questions about anything that you grow or anything about what we do that we could do a better job of maybe explaining.
I'd say too, we've built a lot of great relationships. Yes. Here locally, we've got some connections with some local farmers in the region. 3 or 4 farms around here that we've developed some great friendships, and we're able to kind of piggyback off each other if we're struggling with something. Even online, I've met some people just through direct messages or through YouTube. So if you have a little mini farm or you're doing some things you're excited about, definitely leave some comments. Let us check out what you guys are up to, and it helps us stay encouraged to hear from you guys. So definitely leave us a note.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We do have some exciting news to share with you guys. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
I hope we're done recording.
Why is that?
I got strawberry all over me.